So I have no idea if that squirrel's still there. But we're still gonna try and get him. Okay. So I heard the squirrel off in that direction. I was just cutting some firewood for a cookout I want to have. I saw one run across the street, then I saw another one in a tree over there. So we're gonna go try and take him out. Let's load this bugger up. Okay. Classic brake barrel. What I grew up shooting, what I grew up hunting small game with. It's very reliable and seems to do the job just fine. Alright, let's go get this squirrel. It was 10 minutes ago that I heard those squirrel calls coming from this woodland, so it is uncertain that that squirrel is still there. Nevertheless, I bring my rifle to investigate. There is no sign of him, yet at least. After treading just a little further into the woods and playing the waiting game, I hear and spot him. Despite spotting the squirrel, he's just a little bit too far out of my comfort zone for shooting this rifle free-handed. Okay, so we obviously got the squirrel over there. Now, that's quite a bit of ways away. Don't know if I can pull a shot off that far. Oh, he's moving, he's moving. To ensure a humane and clean shot, I stalk in closer. Okay, so the squirrel's still there. Doesn't seem to want to move. Seems to love that spot. I might make it in advance if that squirrel's just gonna stay there. With the squirrel staying still, this has allowed me to creep ever closer so that I'm not so far away from it, allowing me to ready my rifle and to take a shot. Despite the fact that I got closer, I missed the shot and shot the branch that he was on, causing him to fall out of the tree. For the 5 minutes I looked in the area where he fell, there were no signs of blood on the snow, and blood on snow sticks out like a sore thumb. So, at least I didn't injure him, but unfortunately I walked home empty-handed. A random warm spell leaves Lac La Croix with higher than average temperatures, causing snow around us to melt. I thought I would take advantage of this day to make firewood. And I was chopping away, looking at deadfall, then I heard another squirrel call, the tongue twister. Heard another squirrel call, and I got my rifle out again. It seems like these squirrels really love it when I'm, making firewood. So this time I got my rifle out, same rifle, but I got a rifle cam on there now, or a place to put my camera. So now I can I'll be able to capture the kill on camera from my point of view. So let's go do it. Our squirrels don't hibernate and love to take advantage of warm days like this just as much as we do. So it was no surprise when I heard the squirrel chatter. So it's back to the woods with me and the hunt for the squirrel. Hear that? That's a squirrel barking, chattering away. So I'm gonna go advance further down that way. I'm gonna try and get this squirrel. So let's go. Dick Prinicky once said, "To see animals, you must move a little and look a lot." And well, I can't help but find how true that is out here. The waiting game always pays off.
Yeah, I think that's him. I think that's our squirrel.
With the spotting of the squirrel that's been eluding me, I had a choice to make. There was not one, but two squirrels.
So there's that squirrel, and there's also another one right there. Do I go for that guy?
In a split second, I choose to go for the squirrel that's providing me with the best shot. Despite the clear view, I miss again. What has gotten into me? But because there's two squirrels available, I get a chance to redeem myself.
Headshot his buddy here.
The shot connects, bringing the squirrel down to the ground. With not being satisfied with the initial shot that brought him down, I go point blank and dispatch him humanely.
Let's do the eye check. Notice how he didn't try to protect his eye. The live animal will do that. How about that, eh? Wow, it's a beautiful squirrel.
The day before, I walked home empty-handed. The day after, I walk home from a successful squirrel hunt.
So, let's talk about that squirrel hunt, shall we? So, I was trying to get this squirrel for a while now, and the squirrel has been evading me for quite some time, and it seemed like the squirrel would always pop up whenever I was chopping firewood, whenever I was going out into the woods, and I had no gun, obviously. I don't carry a gun with me when I go to get firewood, and I'd always be unarmed, and that squirrel would always be there. I was like, one day I'm gonna get that squirrel, and well, today I got that squirrel. There was two of them. I only decided to get one because one is all I need, and there's always a great saying, you only take what you need, don't overdo it. By golly, I had the choice of two squirrels. There's one providing me with a very good shot, but I missed. Then he climbed onto the power line. Then he climbed lower down into a tree, but I couldn't shoot him because where he was at, he was right next. If I would have shot him and missed, it would have went into a house. If I would have shot him and got him, it would have still went into a house because the pellets pass clean through these squirrels. So that's when his buddy provided me with a good shot. I crept up on him and he was there. I shot him in the head because he was looking directly at me. And sure enough, it got him. Then he fell to the ground, like still alive a little bit. So then I went up, humanely put a pellet in the back of his head to end his misery. And so I walked home successfully with a squirrel in my bag. You know, there's that old saying, you miss once, you miss twice, but third time's a charm. And I can't help but think of how true that is with this squirrel hunt. Thank you all for watching. This has been another awesome adventure out in the woods.